How have you reconciled these spiritual teachings with your Christian beliefs?
I've reconciled it because I was able to open my mind about the absolute indescribable hugeness of that which we call God. I took God out of the box because I grew up in the Baptist church, and there were, rules and, belief systems and doctrine. And I happened to be sitting in church in my late 20s, and I was going to this church where you had to get there at 8 o'clock in the morning, or you couldn't get a seat, and a very charismatic minister, and everybody was just into the sermon. And this great minister was preaching about how great God was, and I was caught up in the rapture of that moment until he said jealous.
For thou shalt worship no other God, for the Lord, whose name is jealous, is a jealous God.
And something struck me, and I was like, I think about 27 or 28. I was thinking, God is all, God is omnipresent, God is all, and God's also jealous. God is jealous of me. And something about that didn't feel right in my spirit, because I believe that God is love and that God is in all things. And so that's when the search for something more than doctrine started to stir within me. And I love this quote that Eckhart has. This is one of my favorite quotes in chapter 1, where he says, "Man made God in his own image. The eternal, the infinite, and unnameable was reduced to a mental idol that you had to believe in and worship as my God or our God."
Jesus says, you are the light of the world. That means you are the consciousness.
Then spake Jesus again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life.
In which the world appears, is seen.
So you believe what happens to us at death when the body dies? You don't have a belief.
I don't give it any thought.
You don't. God, in the essence of all consciousness, isn't something to believe. God is.
Yes.
God is. And God is a feeling experience, not a believing experience.
That's right.
And if your religion is a believing experience, if God for you is still about a belief, then it's not truly God.
No.
That's what you're saying.
Yes.
We are the universe, or the source of all life, or the creator, or God, whichever name you choose to use, expressing itself in our...
But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privily shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that bought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction. And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. And through covetousness shall they with feigned words make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not.
Yeah, Young Fly and Saved is the movement. You know how we do it. It's Bizzle. Hey. Alright, enough with the ad-libs, let's go. Yeah. Dear Lord, what can I say? You came just when they were saying you was MIA. But for them I pray, let their hearts receive you. If you need, you can speak through my pen all day. I will never be ashamed of the kingdom. Say it to the day that I leave, and I'm anxious to meet him. I'm Young Fly and Saved with a hatred for evil, so I can't play like I ain't seeing what I'm seeing. I can't let them keep sleeping on your teaching. It seems like they in need of a reason to believe it. We'll all have to lay in the beds that we making. It's unfortunate some of us should be sleeping on the cement. And some of them won't even listen to reason. And arguing with them's like beefing with a vegan. I ain't attack Jay, I'm just trying to play defense. He leading them astray, I'm just trying to run a prevent. And there's some more cats in the game that under other circumstances I'd be happy to name. But if I did start jabbing at Wayne, the critics would say that I did it for the status of fame. So open your eyes while they making it blatant. They put it in your face and you say that they playing. Kanye said he sold his soul, but if I told you he said it, you would say that I'm hating. But you thank me later, for now hate me, hater. I'ma stay and lay up in God's grace and favor, and maybe one day you'll get it. Until then, I'ma stick with it. You dig? Yeah, listen. But my heart is aching and I can't just let it stay inside. Can't just watch a nation die. Ain't finna just take it as Satan uses the game as a way to feed this generation lies. Ain't no way I can sit like it's okay and watch it all go, and watch it all go down. There's no way I can sit like it's okay and watch it all go, and watch it all go down. Yeah, it's visible. And I think it's way too many of them rich right now, from lying to the children, but that ain't how you ball. So what are you doing? What are you doing? Cause that ain't how you do it at all. They say the rap game like the crack game, but if the one selling the crack is winning, then who you think losing? It's Bizzle.